fitting that we're here, really, outside Luton station, because this is where I grew up, in Hightown. I was born here, and I remember as a kid, we used to come here regular, playing with my friends. And there was a series in the 1970s called Are You Being Served? There was a character called John Humphreys. He was an openly gay character, and the catchphrase was, "Are you free, Mr. Humphreys?" You know, it was a very funny character, and me and my friends used to always say, "Are you free, Mr. Humphreys?" You know, not just to me, but to each other, and we'd say, "I'm free," and it just kind of noted a kind of time in our life where we felt free, you know, because we were kids. As, you know, particularly being a Muslim, I was from a conservative family. You know, they weren't homophobic, but I would not have been able to come out. You know, but society at large was quite homophobic then. I remember, because like I said, I was born in the 70s and I grew up in the 80s. So no way would I have been able to come out. It was hard, because obviously some people go through phases when they're young, particularly through puberty. You might have an attraction to the same sex. It might not necessarily be that you are gay. But within my community, it was a taboo. It's not something we spoke of, you know. And it was difficult because all my life I heard that homosexuality was a sin. When I was a teenager, I didn't personally experience any homophobia, but I would hear the occasional homophobic comment, you know. I would hear it from my peers, and I was offended by it. It wasn't overtly homophobic, but just you'd get the odd comment here and there. You know, I was coming into a realization that I might be gay, but at a young age you don't always realize. You know, you could be having conflicting thoughts. You know, sometimes it could be a phase, you know. But this was my gateway, really, to the arts and my subsequent activism within the LGBT community. I came out in London in my formative years, and I'd love to be a young person today. I'd love to be someone in my formative years, my teenage years, growing up in Luton, because there's so much going on. You know, there's so much to do: cinema, theatre, the Hat Factory, you know. And like I said, you can be an openly gay person as well. And we have great links. We have 3 stations, train stations: Luton Airport Parkway, Luton, we have Leagrave, great links to London. So it's a brilliant place to grow up and live. And I remember, like the character John Inman, I wasn't as free as him growing up, and that was the only thing, you know. I was a closeted gay man until I was 30 years old. It took me that long to come out. I'm 42 now, a born and bred Lutonian, but it took me such a long time. I regret that.